good banking system is one of the vital parts of a nation's foundation. It is on this note I welcome you to the program Events on Jack TV. I am Fumilayo Okorafo. Today we are going to be bringing your way a very special package, Breakfast with Chizoma Okolie. It is of course the routine of the Access Bank PLC as they go from region to region to have an interactive segment or section with their customers. And this time around they came down to Edo State, Benin City to have an interactive section with her customers. It was a platform to hear the plight, to hear the complaints of their customers, and for their complaints to also be attended to, and all of the programs they brought up recently to help upgrade the services to her customers. This is our package to you today on the program Event on Jack TV. Jack TV is a multi-award winning multimedia channel that showcases events of all sorts: wedding, housewarming, naming, child dedication, funeral, whatever kind of events. We travel around and we cover multi-event broadcasting it right here on this very platform. Our numbers are there on your screen. We come down there with our gadget, with our crew, with our professionally trained cinematographers, drone photography to cover that event of yours. Let's quickly go see Breakfast with Chizoma Okolie. Do enjoy. Access Bank PLC organized an interactive seminar with their customers in Benin City tagged Breakfast with Chizoma Okolie. It was a gathering of Access Bank customers in Benin to dine and wine and also ask questions on different subjects regarding banking in Access, benefits, new services and products. It was a very interactive, interesting with new benefit for new era in Access banking.
Before, we used to have a long queue of customers waiting to use the POS. But since we started using IDD POS, I would say everything is smooth, it's very, very fast. We no longer have queue anymore. So everything has been so helpful and useful to us. You know, before, when the customer wants to use POS, like any other POS, he or she having it in mind, we will pray the transaction to go to, I hope this is not decline, I can't go to bank. But since we started using IDD, this is just, everything is just going smoothly. We don't know that about it anymore. And my customers are all excited, everybody is coming here, they have food and grateful that whatever transaction they want to do, they are going to get the best. I would like to tell my fellow members that we don't start using IDD and let them also experience these great benefits that we have. They are come to material cosmetics, we have perfumes, we have body creams, we have everything that you are looking for.
Marketing and manager of innovation that is also artificial has actually improved the business operation and customer experience in the sense that before the banks we have issues with them, you get confirming payments. But since we've been using hydrogen, we don't have issues confirming payment. We can easily check within 2 to 3 minutes to send the payment. Actually, customer purchased some of our freezers around January. Let me use other banks first. We transfer to us before we confirm the payment for about 30 minutes. And you can actually understand the process we'll be going through then. And with the customers was shouting, screaming, you guys are not well organized, why are you calling your boss, this and that. But since it came around this month, transfer to us, he was actually saying he don't want to transfer. But we have to beg him, we're using another bank now. This is hydrogen, fast transfer, fast confirmation and all. So when you transferred, before we even bring down the goods, before we test it, we send the payment, we just issue the receipt, give it to you, and that was. So we're getting good feedback from the customers. Before, we have to call our boss to confirm the payment. But now we can actually check ourselves. We can confirm. We don't need to call, standing in front of the customer, trying to call, if he's not picking, if this is the meeting, we don't do that anymore. We just check, confirm, and that's one of our benefits. Everything we're getting here are actually inverter or energy shape.
Thank you very much. So Thank you. Challenge with access bank POS, and it's affecting our customers' transaction. And we actually see some other new latest POS like Okolie. When we do a transaction, immediately they receive it and all. So what I'm saying, like the name implies, access bank. We want the internet to be accessible 24/7. At every given point you do your transaction, the companies, they receive the alert, and the customer, they also see the satisfaction from the bank. But the other question about this hydrogen you are introducing to us, is it going to replace the normal POS that we are using that is connected to our access bank? So we want to know, and we're also begging the company to see how they can upgrade their internet, because the banking sector is now going to more like digital. No longer that analog pattern, we'll have to go to the bank to queue and all. So now knowing that we can do our transaction at our convenience, what we're now appealing for is to make the connectivity and the internet more efficient and able, so that at every minute I want to do our transaction, it will be very fast for us.
Okay, is there any other questions that I think? Okay, let me answer. Let me answer it first. Okay, so I get it, sir. So the first question you asked is whether the access bank terminal is replacing hydrogen. So I wanted to explain the little bit of confusion there. Now, like I said, hydrogen is a payment under access operation. So what does it mean? Hydrogen and access are one. So what it means is that when you have a hydrogen POS, it's the same thing as having an access POS. This particular company was created to solve all the issues you just explained now. 24/7 service, making sure that you're able to see your transaction, making sure that there is high uptime in terms of network. So if you feel the access bank terminal you're holding is not giving you what you want, please, we're already putting most of our matter on the hydrogen, because it's the same thing as an improved fashion. So what I will do is, after this presentation, I'll come to you, I'll get your name, I'll get your account number, and then follow it up from there. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any other question?
Thank you. I think I have the mic. Professor Bazo is my name. And I work with the University Hospital as a chief medical director. But I'm actually here on behalf of Septec Healthcare, where I work as a collaborating medical director, where we do bone marrow transplant for the kids. I want to just make a comment that before now, I had actually thrown away the POS machine for access bank until I got hydrogen. Those were the comments, because I have too many problems with the access bank machine, and I have to be calling my bank almost on a daily basis. So just more of a comment so that hydrogen is actually an improvement. We're getting a lot, and I also got to pay now. I don't know if I get a lot of applause. Also tends to know that they don't need to call me to ask for confirmation, which I think my people have been doing. They still call me to say, please confirm that you got this one. So that is very worrisome. Because when these other newer online banking companies came on board, people had to get their POS machine because it was fast market. Now when I go to filling stations and you bring out one of the bank's machine, I'll tell you, please put that one aside. You don't have any of these online one, because when you pay, you go to village. But another advantage is that I don't need to be bothered when I'm in theater for somebody to say, please confirm that so on. So just more of a comment to say that it's an improvement on the former access machine. The only problem I still have is the app. We'll talk about that later. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pastor Anayodi Meze. I'm the Managing Director of Zenaco Ventures. I've been a customer to Access Bank for years now. But when PS come out, I found out that PS is not working well. So even when I collected it, I returned it back. But now that somebody has commented on their POS, their availability, how do we get it? Is it available? Can we get it? That is the question. Is it available?
Okay, can I answer this? Okay, so yes, as of today, the POSs are available. So just like I said to our beloved customer here, after the presentation, I also take your name as well. And even after today, you need the terminal. Please place a phone call to your account officer, to your relationship manager, and allow them to do the rest. All right? Just your account number is okay. Allow them to do the rest. Thank you.
So thank you very much, sir, for that question. And this is the reason we're here. The hydrogen POSs are available, right? And so it's quite disheartening and strange that the customer is asking for the POS. I'm sure he explained how hydrogen came about. So I was having a conversation with a customer here, who was talking to me about money points, OPay, and the rest. And he said that what they have over most banks is the speed, right? The speed. And he said, yes. So we're not here to pretend, we're here saying the truth. And we are all very correct. And so he asked me, he says to me, why can't you people do something so you are just as fast as they are? I said to him, okay. This thing you just said now is the reason why we stepped out, Heavens of blessed memory, stepped out of the bank and went to run the holding company. So our bank, your bank, is just one part of Access Holdings. We have different verticals. Hydrogen is one of them, and the most important, and the oldest. Are you not the oldest vertical? They are the oldest. They are the first vertical that was set up by him. Why? So that we can compete. So when somebody says I can't access bank POS, that is not to mean that hydrogen is not access bank. It's still access bank. But the intention was that we can now compete because their own terminals are faster, more efficient than whatever it was that we had. So it made us invest a significant amount of money to set up that company. So all they do is payment to serve you. So if somebody is asking, are these hydrogen terminals available? It's painful for me. And I just hope that my colleagues are listening to this. Because they are available. So what I get is that we have not connected with you to make sure that we offer this service. And I told hydrogen that their presentation today will be the most important one. Because your daily life, your business, everything is around payment. If you're unable to make payments, then your business cannot move. And what you need is payment that is seamless and fast. Seamless and fast. That is what hydrogen does for you. So please, Robo will have the responsibility of making sure that we engage everybody here individually to make sure that we get you on hydrogen. Thank you very much. I just thought I should mention. You want to ask me this answer? Come here.
How long will it take?
Is that your question? Yeah. How long will it take? Local. How long will it take? I'm putting you on the spot now. Please say it now.
Okay, so it will take five working days.
So it's always better when you get people who are responsible to make those commitments. So that I can know who to know. Right? It says 5 working days. only start working there from the date your relationship officer makes the request. So I'm believing and hoping that the relationship officers make the request immediately you make them. Sir?
Yes. Please, my question goes to what the man from NRS asked here. He said that at times your payment does not, the amount doesn't come on time. You didn't address whether you are marketing hydrogen. Yes, that was the question he asked. That you sometimes your payments don't come on time, the amount doesn't come on time.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
In my own case, at times some doesn't even come at all. Doesn't come at all. After some days, don't say anything. Then I went to the bank. My account officer traced and he saw that the money was not in the account. She sent a mail to the POS officer. Today I'm waiting for the reply of that mail. That's one. Two, oftentimes we have double debits on customers' accounts. What we try to do is to refer them back to their bank, or to ask the POS officer in an asset bank to handle it. They keep touching the customers for them, and the customer will come and tell us that the money is in our account, and we should give them the money. So please, how do we solve this issue of double debit? Who have those results? Thank you.
Okay. First of all, I didn't know that you asked the question earlier. Okay, I didn't know that you asked the question. So, sorry again if my colleague really didn't respond to you, because I'm sure that question was asked after he presented. You know that we don't claim to be perfect, right? So sometimes we will have system delays caused by glitches that will allow these things to happen. But what have we done? We have auto reversals. If they go to the supposed to be reversed automatically or at the most 24 hours. So if they're not happy, then you have to escalate. Because we realize that it's IT, it's network, and network can have any issue any day. What I have the problem with is if you have promised that we will reverse immediately or within 24 hours and it's not happening, then it's something that we need to go and look at. Because we should reverse those transactions. So thank you for that. We will go back and go and look at it. Maybe there are things that we need to tweak to make sure that the reversals are coming. But you have to complain immediately it happens. If they are not responding to you, please escalate. That's why I'm here. At least you now know that you can escalate. I may not be able to respond to everybody, but I will be able to tell the appropriate unit to respond to you. Thank you, sir.
Good day, everyone. My name is Maureen Henry. I want to talk about this hydrogen POS. It's a very good one, and I think my fellow business people should get it because I have it in my company. The most advantage of it is that once you do the POS, you see your last month. It's not the one you wait for some days or hours. It comes immediately. So I'm very much okay. Thank you, Asset Bank, for the new hydrogen POS. Thank you. Yeah.
So at least that comment will encourage you to make sure that everyone here has it. Thank you. I think there was one more.
Good morning, my name is Okolie. I'm the CEO of Okolie. I have a small business in school environments, okay? And I have acquired an access bank POS. When there is no school, means that business is not functional.
There is no
school.
So,
School environment.
okay.
So when they go school, meaning that business is not active. Okay, but for some reason, I still receive pressure and calls from staff, trying to say there must be transaction, that period there must be a transaction. I want to ask, this hybrid players, can we acquire it so that when it's needed, it's used, and when it's not needed, it can just be shelved? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that question. And to answer directly, yes. So we have an option for you to acquire. We tell you the price, you buy the terminal, and it becomes your own. So what it does is that it's your property. You know, what we just do is make sure it's working, make sure there is data on it, so anytime you want to use it, you can use it. No pressure at that point. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning everyone. I'm Chizoma, MD, Blush Prints and Paper Works. Please, my question is about the utility payments. I really want you to throw more light about the utility payment. Mr. Edo mentioned earlier during their presentation about PEDC, token and the rest. I found out that when you use OPay to do your utility payments like PEDC, there is a token that will be given to you immediately. I tried the assessor on Tuesdays and they debited me up till now, it didn't work. So please, I really want to ask, am I to go back to the PEDC office or to meet my bank officer? So this is my question. And secondly, sometimes when you are using the utility, if you want to pay your utility bills, maybe like DSTV, I always have issues too. So please, I really want you to address this issue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think that problem of utility, having challenge in utility payment, could be individual in nature. Okay, so what we'll do is that one of my team members will see you now, okay, and madam, I'm trying to see how you process that payment. Now the error message that will come up, we can address it. I still paid from my mom about last week in DSTV and it went through. Okay, so it's nice, it will be nice, it's nice that you brought it up, but one of my team members will come and sit down with you. Edo, get somebody please, let's address that issue. Thank you. And please, next time, please, once you have this issue and all that, you can always call any one of us, or you can always walk to any branch of ours, so that we can address it immediately. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, gents and ladies. My name is John White. I am the CEO of John White Telecom and Global Businesses. I came in a little bit late. I never knew if the issues of loan was discussed before now. I want to share some of the experiences I have lately. I have been with Access Bank for decades, and with our own little ways of assistance in powering our business, we don't get this quick access to loans in Access Bank. We do our ton of payments to Access Bank as our giant banks. But when it comes to loaning to empower our business, we begin to look for all these small banks. Early this year, I needed a goods that I was supposed to make a transaction within just 3 weeks for about 25 million. We had a little fractions pending 5 million to complete the money, and the thing was running out for 3 weeks. I had to go to my nearest branch. I demanded for it. They are putting 3 million for me. Do you know that between February and March, 430,000 was the charges for 3 million? So I had to call my account officer. I said, what's happening? And he said that every month of 480,000 they gave to me was not explained properly. That is for 1 month. And when they told me 180, I thought it was for the whole 1 year. So it's not 1 month.
And after that 1 month, 500,000 was deducted and 180 was deducted from the 3 million. Then on February, I'll be balancing 2.5 and I'm still going to pay 150,000. So I had to tell them that this one will take me on bankruptcy. So I had to run back to these small banks, borrow money, and liquidate the money. And so I don't know if this issue of loaning has been attended to. I had to come to pull it down. For Access Bank, as gigantic as it is, and as structured as it is, businesses will need support from this bank when the time comes. That's my problem.
Okay, sir. One of the presentations today is also to showcase all our products, especially to the SME businesses. Okay, so the presenter will come much later. I think we'll fast track that. Okay, so we fast track that presentation to be next. It was one that we wanted before, so we fast track that to be next. In terms of the charges and all that, what we try to do initially is that so what we try to do is that when we have built a credit facility to the customer, we should actually print the repayment schedule to advise the customers to say that this is what we are going to pay on this so date in an Excel format. So we are supposed to have given you, we are supposed to have, so you are supposed to have seen it. We could do that after the availment of the facility, or we could also do that before the availment of the facility. So if there are no questions, we just go straight to that presentation that showcases most of our facilities, especially to the medical business sector. Okay, one more question.
First of all, my name is Okolie, CEO, Global Resources. We are vendors to cement industry, supply spare parts, cement industry. Secondly, together with the oil and gas. I don't ask this alone. We are aware that before this time, there has been issue of forex challenge, forex to import your spare parts and the rest of it. It'll be very tough for everybody. I remember some weeks back, I tried to ask a question, and I'm told that it's not improving. You can get forex from the bank. Some of these banks have settled old bank. If I come to Access Bank now and I give you my PFI, can you allocate forex to me?
Yes, sir. We can. We just need to fill the form A and form Q, submit all the documents. We can. And we also advise you on the rate changes so that you can put it on your request letter. And go through the higher limit. We can.
That's right.
And that's not only for businesses. Even for invisibles, medical fees, tuition fees, upkeep allowances. So I think it's better right to do that. Thank you. Okay. Sir. So the last question before we go to the medical business.
My name is Emmanuel Momo, CEO, New Prime Engineering Services Limited. I want to ask a question, especially your branches in Benin here. What is your closing hour? Because at times you'll be rushing from somewhere by 2 p.m. the gates are shut. Yes, at times. And your security men are too powerful. If I have money somewhere, I'm rushing in from Abuja, and suddenly I say, let me get into the bank, and the security man tells you the gates are shut, there's instruction. At the time you start begging them, let me talk to somebody inside. No, call somebody yourself. Several times it's happening. So we want to know, but I know in Abuja, 4 is 4. It's polite for a customer for you to, even if you have challenges inside the car, you allow the customer in until 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock that is designated, and let the customer interact with somebody very, very responsible that you think you'll be satisfied with. For a security man to tell you you can't go into this branch again, it's very, very, Access Bank has that problem. Please solve it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay sir, thank you for that. In Benin, we close by 4 p.m. In Benin, we close by 4 p.m. So the feedback you've given is wonderful, because I've always assumed and known that it's actually 4 p.m. The branches that actually close less than 4 p.m. they are mostly outside Benin City. I have 14 branches in Benin City. All of them I know 4 p.m. because I do spot checks all around. And I have my 2 general managers there, Ethelbert and Innocent, and Tony. So this year, that's the zonal head of operations that covers all the operational, the branch operations in Benin City. But some branches outside Benin, because of the security, they close like 2 or 3 p.m. Not only in those states, even Yenegua, we used to close by 4 p.m. until last week, that because of certain feedback, intelligence reports. So we had to obtain executive management's approval to do 3 p.m. and all that. So really, some certain areas outside, yes, the Benin City, I will again talk to my people, but it's so strange, but it's also nice that you gave me that feedback. And my people are also here. That's Innocent. It's a regional, come there, guys. That fast.
We invest so much in training our support staff, right? Security men, drivers, cleaners. We're investing a lot in training them. And the feedback we get is that they are really good. So when you see this kind of thing happen, sir, it must be an instruction from whoever is the branch manager, because our security men are very good. They do what the branch manager tells them to do, and they will obey the branch manager. So I'm not standing here to defend them, because when we get complaints of rudeness or anything, we deal with it. But we hardly ever get those complaints because of the level of investment we make in making sure that they are trained appropriately. Why? They are the first line of our defense. They are the first people who speak to who we are in the organization. They are the first. So when you meet them first, that first impression of who we are matters a lot to us. And that's why we make these investments. So if you're getting this, it is the branch and my colleagues who are there, because they will listen to the directive of our colleagues inside the branch. But we will handle it. We will handle it because the only reason why we exist as an organization is to serve you. So we cannot lock up our doors and say you shouldn't come in. We can't. So thank you very much, and apologies for that level of experience that you had. It's not us, it's not our culture. Thank you.
So basically, in those states, okay, these are the 3 top most people there in terms of in terms of operations and running a Access Bank branches. So this is Innocent, is one of my regional managers. The branch managers in about 10 branches in Benin reports to me. This is an Ethelbert. He also controls parts of Benin, Auchi, Ruby, Ekoma, Okada. So all our branches in those locations, they report to me. And this is Tony. In terms of branch operations, once we draw cash, ATM issue, in terms of channels chargers, your ATM cards.
In terms of locking doors.
In terms of locking doors.
In terms of locking doors. So he goes. So let's call it positive. But yet, talk about. So when that gentleman has said, don't come here. His people, because he's their organ. His people who are my people are the ones who are. So please, you can solve this problem. And you say,
I will resolve the problem.
Okay, thank you everybody. We do one presentation, then we go for lunch to come back for more other presentation. Just one presentation on effective businesses in terms of all the loans and all the products that suit most of our business. This is my colleague Chizoma.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming and sharing and giving us feedback. My name is Chizoma and I'm speaking to you about SMEs. And we all here are SMEs, by the way, and we're the engine of growth of the economy. Please, can you clap for yourselves? So you control 90% of the businesses in Nigeria, contributes 50% to GDP, and in terms of employment, you are up there in employing people even more than the public sector. So clap for yourselves again. Okay, so I know where the questions will come from. Access Bank, do you give loans? We do give loans. One of our customers here expressed himself and told us how it was difficult for him to repay a loan, and I'm interested in that issue. I will take the details while I am going, so that whatever it is, I promise that we will review your complaints. When we're wrong, truly, we will reverse and you will get your money back. So it's something that we need to do. So let's go to the slides. There are reasons why a lot of people cannot get loans. A lot of customers struggle, they do their businesses, and they are unable to get loans. And that's what we call capacity building. So we support you with capacity building. We're telling you that there are things that we need to do to set you up, to get you ready. We have clinics, we have partners that we work with that. So we have partners that we work with that can help us set up your business so that you will be that beautiful bride that not just Access Bank, any other institution can look at your business and give you a loan. So sometimes you wonder, I made a request for 5 million. Why am I not getting 5 million? It is simply because there are certain things that you're supposed to do that you're not doing. So part of our duty is to make sure that those things are in place and we're able to give you loans. So with respect to loans, we have different types of loans. We have our cash flow lending. Some unsecured, some secured. Now for our secured loans, what we try to do is unsecured loans, which is where a lot of the SMEs play. What we try to do is to look at your records, not just your turnover. What's your cash flow? What's your expense? So if we're able to marry them, we're able to give you a loan. So we're not always dependent on the collateral that you may not have. So whether you have the collateral for specific limits, and whether you do not have, you have access to finance. Because 3 major things that we have identified as issues to SMEs are: 1, access to finance, access to information. A lot of us do not know when things have changed, and we need to keep guiding as a bank to support you to know those things so that it can direct you in your next action in your business, because those things help you to get the loans that you need to get. So we have our instant business loans, and our loans in terms of processing, if everything is okay, 24 to 36 hours you have your loans sitting, your loan process sitting in your account. But then if we have any kind of back and forth, which is what capacity building will speak to, then it takes takes a little longer. So when you hear that Access Bank is having an event, that we're engaging, that we have an SME clinic, please do attend. Make out time to attend because there's so much to learn. And most times we give those subsections to you and we call them beyond banking experience. We allow you to be engaged by professionals that can help you get you ready to access loans. So these are the type of loan offerings that we have. We have instant business loans. You can get up to between 10 and 15 million for 6 months. And like I said, you can get unsecured and you can get secured loans. Cash flow lending, the one we look at your expense matching with your cash flow. Look at all your records, your day books. So we're not just saying, oh, this is a turnover you're bringing to the bank. And we're not leaving you to bank customers. So if you're banking with another bank and you come to Access Bank, you can look at what it is that you have done with your banks and they're able to give you a loan. And then you can have for manufacturing companies, we can have asset finance for your machines and all that you need to run your business, and you can get up to 100 million. Thank you very much. I will wait for the questions. Thank you.
Please a round of applause for her. Thank you very much. So if you have questions concerning these loans or her presentation, you could just raise your hand if you have questions. Okay, there's a Mr. Edo, would you help me please? Mr. Edo? Okay.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Chizoma, a medical rep. I want to ask a question about the loan, the pre-approved loan. Sometimes they need a pre-approved loan either in an app or in a text message. So if you take a loan, maybe to pay in 1 month, when the time comes to pay, the money will be in your account. And instead of them taking the whole money, they don't take small and take the supposed interest for the principal amount. They will take it small, and before you know it, you are paying about 50K for 200,000 loan. But you want to pay once, but they will not take it at that 1 month. So I don't know why they are doing like that.
Okay, so I would apologize. It must be a system glitch. But when that happens, please, can you do help us? Call your account officer. You have a relationship manager. And he will make sure that he handles that. So it must be a glitch. Ordinarily, once your account is funded and your loan has matured, it is given that it should be liquidated immediately. But when it doesn't happen, please call your account officer, your relationship manager, and he will take that up.
Alright, please, I want to ask another question. It will not be about the SMEs. It's about SMS charges for Access Bank. Sometimes in a week, I receive 750 naira charges for a week. So I want to ask, please, how much do you charge the transaction in the Access Bank? Because if it's 5 naira, that is normal. That's 750, about 450 transactions in a week, which I don't make. So I don't know why that's huge charge every week for SMS charges.
So, sir, I would say that whenever you see any charge that you think is not right, because sometimes we bundle our charges. So we did a survey at some point, and some customers said, charge us at a particular time, right? If it does not work for you and you think these charges are higher than what you should get, please raise it, right? We have our contact center, but if you have a relationship manager, please do reach out to the relationship manager. Like I said, we're open, we're transparent. When you complain about those charges, we review, and it is not correct, we'll reverse. So we're transparent, but please do let us know when you have those charges that you think you shouldn't get.
Alright, last but not least, why is it that it's not possible to save more than 100 million naira in an early saver in Access Bank, but in other banks is allowed? That's early saver.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chideka. I'll take the early savers question. It's regulatory. It's an account for. Sorry, but I don't know who asked that question, sir. Good afternoon. Please, what's your name? Mr. Collins, how are you? So it's for your children. So what we found out is that people are using early savers to do business. So we had to regulatory put a cap on it. Before you could do 300 million, 400 million. But the whole idea of early savers is to save money for your children. That's why it's called early savers. So we take people through their life cycle. You start from early savers, you have a current account, you have a savings account, you have a solo account, you have a business account. So please, that's why we put a cap on early savers. You cannot do more than 100 million on that early savers, not at all, anymore. So that we can encourage people to do the right thing and not use your early savers to do business. We expect that you move your business to a proper business account or a current account. So please, if you have an early savers account, please let's not go above 100 million. It's regulatory. Thank you. Any more questions? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Celeste Clement Osaro is my name.
Yes, sir.
My own can be question, clarification, and all whatnot. Like what now my friend asked. They collect, or you will collect SMEs when there is text message or you send any message, you collect money. At the end of the month, you still collect account maintenance. I see that, is that not double charges? That is one aspect. Then, again, I operate a small business branch. I said, I need loan. They assessed me and said, well, the only one that is available is the one I can take through QuickBooks. And I assessed certain amount of money to liquidate that in 6 months. But when they divide the capital and the interest, honestly, it's suffocating. Even though I needed the money, I decided to apply. But what I'm saying, like a small business of my type, is there no way, at least you gave me up to 2 million, is there no way to spread that money at least for 1 year so that it can be easy for me? So that is my question.
Okay, so let me start from the last one. Yes, you can have 2 million for up to 1 year spread out for you. The QuickBooks, applying through QuickBooks is instant, almost immediately. You get that facility. So we'll get an account officer to have a conversation with you and look at what your current outstanding loans are and see if you can transfer it to a normal business loan. You can actually get that sorted out and you have it for 1 year and make sure that it suits your cash flow. The whole idea of borrowing, let me put it that way, is not for us to suffocate the customer, let me use your words. It's for ease of business and it's supposed to help your business grow. So after this conversation, when I come down, I'll take your details myself and that will make sure that you have a full 1 year loan. The second thing you asked about is, you know, CAMP is current COT. What kind of loan account do you have? Is it a DPA or what type? Just a normal corporate account. It's your personal account you're using.
Yes.
Why don't you have a business account? Because we have products for businesses. Can he speak to us? Do you have a
Yes, I have a business account, a business name account.
Okay.
I don't know whether that's what we call GPA or so. But what they charge me every month, they tell me based on my turnover. After they collect 7,000, 10,000, 8,000, and when I inquire, they said it is the total amount of money that went in and out of my account that they use to determine that. So that of last month is here.
So what we're going to do after this, like I said, I'll talk to you. We have different types of accounts. We have the business account, DBA. We have one, you have flat fees on it. So you stay within a certain turnover. There's a turnover that you can do 20 million, we charge you a flat fee. The one you're operating might not be the best account for you. So can you have a slide of that one? So we have 3 types we can talk to them about the DBA account. So we can have you, after this meeting, have a conversation and move your account to the right type of account where you'll be charged a one-off fee based on your turnover. So I think it should be DBA established. That one is 7,500 every month. That is what you're going to get. What's your turnover like, sir? It's okay. We'll talk about that when I come down from here. Thank you. I like it.
Yes, my name is Susan Sagede. I'm going to talk about the loan products. Before the emergence of Access Bank, the merger, I've been with Diamond Bank, a bank I speak.
Yes, please. Yes. Are you a salary earner? Okay.
Now, with Diamond Bank, these products seamlessly come to us and they tell us you can access it. And we've been doing it and enjoying it. Now, after the merger, issue came up. One of the issues that comes to us is like we don't have access to our former family member we used to love, Diamond Bank. You don't have access to. What I mean is, there's this relationship we have with Diamond Bank. You are part of Diamond Bank. Diamond Bank is you. And with the merger, everything changed. Now, one of the changes that affected me is that most of the products that we used to enjoy with Diamond Bank, we no longer enjoy them. Now, they brought issue of you have to do this, you have to yesterday that I have to register a DBA account that I was in and out of, with this issue of having your amount and all that, move here, DBA today, that one tomorrow and all that. And I'm still having issues, only that account to enjoy most of the facility Access Bank gives. Diamond Bank wasn't like this. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying Access Bank.
This is very, very deep. The process.
Yeah. So before they don't look at your account, look at what you do, they send a message to you, they ask you to come to the bank and tell you what you can enjoy. And you choose what to do and what not to do. But now I'm not enjoying it. I'm just there, I have about 4 accounts with Access Bank and my business bank is not working for me.
Okay. I'll take your detail. I'll come and meet you after this so you can have a proper conversation. But you have an account officer because obviously your relationship is managed.
About that. I used to have an account officer, very good, she's blessed and she's traveled abroad now. I had another one, not friendly, I had another one that was going to report. Even when they called me from the headquarters, I told them, I said I don't want to report anybody. I'm not enjoying my account officer. Because once she's not friendly, she's not communicating, she's not even involved. Now, I think there's another one currently and I'm trying to work out something.
So I'll have a conversation with you. Where is your branch? What? Ugogo branch. So we'll have a conversation. You need to change your relationship manager, will change your relationship manager. That's why you're and have a proper engagement with you after this. And we apologize for that. You know, madam, I'm an old, should I call it, I worked in Diamond Bank for 16 years and joined Access Bank. So I'm an old Diamond Bank staff. Chizoma, Diamond. She, Diamond. So this is your house, this is your family. Nothing has changed. So we take it personal when we hear this thing. We take it personal when we feel we're losing that value that we had initially. So you're with your people. Combined here, I'm sure you have maybe 40 years, 50 years of banking from the insurance service too much, maybe remove our own, and then I add mine with Chizoma. So your home is very painful when people say they are not getting attention from their relationship. What we're known for is relationship management, and I'm sure if you were attended to talk, you have all these issues you're having. So I'll personally take your name and resolve all those issues, and I apologize on behalf of us, your family. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nora George from Swiss and 3 Hotel and Suite on Airport Road. Now, my question is because of that shirt you're wearing, Diamond Extra. Yes, that's but I have a lot of questions because I deal with Access Bank. I transact with you a lot. I have a lot of questions. But first, concerning Diamond Extra, when you go to the bank and you say, I want to open an account, the first account they just open for you is Diamond Extra. And I later discovered why.
Why?
Because of that charge.
Which charge?
Now, you do COT, I think. Okay, I don't know what it is, but let me explain. You do millions of transactions worth millions in a month. And then you get a Diamond Extra charge of 50-something thousand, 60-something thousand in 1 month.
Because we count Diamond, so that means I will also take that back and apologize.
Okay, man.
Diamond's extra cap is 10 million a month. If you do above 10 million, you'll be charged.
Okay.
So that is a default charge that we're charging. So please, and it's not supposed to be for business actually. Okay. That's the problem. People are using, we're finding ways to use savings accounts to business. So when she referred to loan, and she said she had a business account, honestly, let's put you in the right place so you can honestly enjoy the services. Diamond Extra, why other people use it is because there's always a talk. So I thought you were wanted to ask me when are we coming to Benin? Why not? Why haven't you won anything? So this year, we're launching this April, and we're coming to Benin, and we're around the 26th or something. So it's a whole 1 year campaign. You can win a car, you can win a lot of things, and a lot of people have won from Diamond Extra. So it's a campaign, people account. All you need to have in your Diamond Extra account is 5,000, that's all. And you're eligible to win anything. So when we come to Benin, I'll try and come to Benin with them so I can do the talking myself. Thank you. So that is number 1 resolved.
Yes. Because you are explaining to me now. I need people to work on talking with your clients. Let them know what is available. Ask us what we want to do with our accounts, which account is better for us to operate. Yes, instead of us just looking up one day and then we are seeing exactly. So I have to go to the bank because the debit was too much. How much am I earning to get that amount of debit? And then they started explaining. So I need you people to bridge that gap. Let's not go through something horrible before we start coming to the bank. Tell us, explain to us at the point of opening these accounts. These are the different packages we have. Then we'll not tell you which one works for us.
May I ask you a question, please? Do you have an email address?
I do.
Maintained on your account? I will reconfirm that email address. I will please pray for everybody's indulgence. If you don't have an email address maintained on your account, please can we pass papers around? If you can, it's not compulsory. Give us your email address and you get the perfect communication. So you can just find out those that don't have email addresses on any of the account. Just pass paper around. We just need your business name, your email address, and your phone number so that you get communication from the bank.
Question number 2. Still regarding charges. Now, I run the kind of accounting we do in our company is both manual and digital because we have external auditors. Now we have something called POS charges. I wrote Access Bank to make it easy for us to reconcile our accounts. Let my POS charges reflect on my statement of account. I don't have to go to the settlement, what is it called? POS settlement platform. Yes, to know what my POS charges are. I want to just be able to do everything by just acquiring my statement. It's something people don't do. I have to go to a different platform to get my charges.
Okay, is the hydrogen gas still there? Has the hydrogen gas still there? Do you have a hydrogen POS?
No, you don't.
Okay, you have.
He promised to see us. We did.
Okay, fine. So we will just give you. You can see all the presentation he made.
Yes.
You will see your charges clearly. I honestly don't blame you. The way the country, you must check every couple. You have to check everything that you do. So you own a hotel.
Yes.
Okay, at that your hotel, you can use your Visa card, customers can use their credit card to make international payments. You're okay with that, right? Your POS is functional.
Yes.
Do you want what? Do you have any POS do you have?
I have 3 POS machines.
And you're okay with the 3 POS?
Very okay with it. But we need the hydrogen that will function better.
Hydrogen. Okay, so we'll give you hydrogen, 3 new hydrogen POS.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Also, on the app, the Access Bank app, I run a lot of banks too. Access Bank app is the only app that I transfer money, it saves error. I get debited and the client gets credited.
Okay, one house. And that thing just started, right?
No,
what I mean by just started, wait, you know this is our family meeting.
Yes.
Chizoma said it's a family meeting. You can't kill your family member.
No.
So, please, as a family member, let me explain. It happens to me. So I will not say, it's you. No, it happened to me. And I complained. But I'm complaining to myself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And it happened to me. I paid somebody, kept going round and round. He was debited. I was debited. Customer was credited. By the time I called, it's not going. He said, no, I've already been credited. But I got an alert that I was debited. Meanwhile, it was still rolling.
But it should know, when we show error.
Error or rolling, one of them. Then you get an SMS that you debited, right? Then the customer will be credited. We have resolved it. But remember, it's technology. It's big. I'm coming now. I'm coming. There's a caveat. It is what? Technology. So once in a while, there will be technical things. I'm sure sometimes somebody's room key will have one payment. It's not happening. So those things happen. It's the speed of response that matters the most. If we tell you that we have eliminated it totally, no, then I will lie. It will happen once in a while. What worries me the most is if they get it and they don't credit that customer. That's what I worry the most. Okay, I'm not saying it's right, but if they debit you and credit the customer, I should have peace of mind that the money went.
Yes. Now, your customer service people.
I'm sure she's asking everybody's question, though. I'm sure she's asking everybody's question, though. People cannot kill me, oh.
The customer service in your branches Access Bank. Now, there's this thing they do, which sometimes it's funny. When our customers are debited, a declined POS transaction, and they are debited, you get to that point. Now, there are some times that money hits our accounts, even when it shows decline. Now, we always refer the customers back to the bank to report such transactions when it shows decline. And then what your customer service people do most times is, because they have access to our account, they check and they say, okay, the money dropped into Swiss account. Instead of them to relate with my customer service of my account officer, they send such customers back to me and tell me, go and collect your refund.
No, very wrong.
Yes, please, I need people to work on that.
So, what I'm also hearing from you is that we really need to train our people better.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. So, we'll work on it's a continuous thing.
Yes.
Keep training, people keep going. I know these creatures, they'll come and work for 6 months.
Yes, we go through that.
Thank you very much. We're in the same boat.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you very much. So, lastly, let me know that I'm just complaining.
I'm saying I hope she's speaking for everybody. Thank you. Before you want to give your sister.
In Swiss Territory Hotel, we have had the best account officers you can think of in Benin. Best account officers.
Your account officers.
They are the sweetest.
Please,
She works with Samuel Road branch. I call her anytime, even when she's on leave. She will attend to me. My POS is not working. She will make sure that POS works. So people have done it.
And I'm happy that but this is how we are doing
fantastic job.
That is us. That is the kind of person that we want an access bank staff. So we recommend, there's no better commendation than this commendation.
Thank you. You know, I'm just sitting down there and I'm wondering which bank we have said now is exactly who we are. The customer called me and said, they were showing my phone today. You never text 8 p.m. yesterday. And I picked up the phone. And I just met this customer 2 weeks ago. And I said, now why did you call? Is there anybody there? I know you will answer. And I said, why? But I'm not just waiting. He said, because your CEO used to answer the room is 1 a.m. That's what he said. That's what we are.
So lastly, lastly, I don't know about other states, but Benin City, please can you make an avenue for us to be able to select the kind of ATM cards we want? Don't force Visa cards on us. Okay. Let us be able to ask for card, MasterCard, whatever card we want, because it's only Visa card that is available to us in Benin.
No, it should be.
That's what we want.
Consider that one. Thank you very much. So, but you know, Visa is widely accepted. You want to go okay, sorry.
Yes, sorry, I'm very sorry.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon.
I'll be very brief.
Yes, sir.
She has spoken the mind of most of us here, but I want to look at the other side because I don't know whether there are other hospital owners here. The medical aspects. We in the medical field were expecting that you want to get loans because of the specialty in terms of health. That we should have a special package.
Yes.
So what do you have special packages for health sector? And sometimes you have the difficulties of when you want to get a loan. The doctor has only a hospital. And the hospital cannot be used as collateral. And it becomes difficult for the small doctor and the small hospital to access loans.
We don't use your hospital.
Thank you.
We don't use hospitals, we don't like using schools. If there's a problem and there's a default, you can't come and tell your patients to leave. Yes. So we don't like using hospitals. Remember, it's a hospitality business. And we have to be very careful how we manage it. However, we have facilities for medical equipment. So I don't know what kind of facility you want. Just let us know the kind of facility you want for your office. So we have the hospital equipment, we have for mortgages, we have for money set up in the hospital. So you need to let us know what exactly you need. The ones we get the most are equipment, really, because people are always upgrading their hospitals. So is it equipment you would like to have a loan, or what kind of loan? What we can have a conversation with you after. Just give us your name, your email address, and then we'll talk about it. Thank you. Madam.
Innocent and Sister Blessing that make me to know first Access Bank. Access Bank have actually changed my life.
Thank you. Can we clap for her now? Thank you.
Anytime I call on Sister Blessing, even 12 a.m., she will wake up and answer me.
You like calling people by 12 a.m. Why?
Yeah, because sometimes with my business, I get transactions. Sometimes my customers will send money to me. I will not receive their last. I would like to wait on her time. If I call her, she will wake up and attend to me. She will say, "Don't worry. When I get to the office, I will see the root of the matter. If something, she will solve the problem for me."
Do you have a business account?
Yes.
Okay. To make this thing easier, we have a business platform we call Primus Plus. You should use it. If you are not on Primus, I think you should be on Primus. Primus will install Primus for you right inside your room. You open your laptop, you see all your payments. You can pay salaries on Primus Plus. You can manage your entire accounting system on Primus Plus. So, if you don't mind,
They will come and do a demo for you, show you how Primus Plus works. Your customers, once they call you, just log into your Primus Plus and you see it. It makes your life easier. You can call your account officer. The Primus Plus makes your life easier.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for commending Blessing and Innocent. I'm happy that they are giving you the real customer experience of Access Bank. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
All right, good afternoon.
Is that my t-shirt you're wearing? Let me see your top. How do you think of it?
Go with your first.
Okay, my own is diamond extra.
All right, thank you very much. I'm Peter Anocho. I'm a data scientist and AI expert at Racing AI and manager at Okolie Innovation Hub. I'm particularly interested in the U-Thrive program. So asking a question to see how Access Bank, right, is open for partnership, collaborations, and also what are deliverables for your programs as a contrast MSMEs in EDOC. Thank you.
Okay, so have you got to the platform?
Yeah, I have. I'm seeing your partners already, but I'm seeing apply, but I'm not seeing sending memo for partnership, collaborations, what entails, deliverables, and
so you want to be a partner?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll discuss with you after this. Thank you. But just know that, I'm sure Chizoma mentioned it, that we have a different scheme for women and youth. We have about 50 billion in collaboration with the federal government that we can discuss as loans. So it is the U-Thrive platform. If you get on our website, you can click on it and register. We're also going to train people, skills development. We're also going to sponsor 2 people every year to go for their further studies based on that U-Thrive. If you can just go to our website and click on U-Thrive, you can get all the details. But most importantly for businesses here, you have access to finance for your business. Thank you, especially for women and youth. Thank you. Next question, yes please. Should this be the last question? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, please.
Yes, I'm Adibayo Glass. I'm CEO of Adibayo Glass and Enterprise in the next 6 years. And I've been with Access Bank for the past 12 years now. My observation recently, about 3 years ago, I was actually looking at finance to boost my business. I'm into the same new purpose and classes. So I needed to boost my business. So I went to my branch and started to request for loan. And they only gave me the platform that the only way you can access me a loan is through the P-Box.
It's true what?
P-Box. So, and on the P-Box, the highest amount that they offer me was 3 million naira.
How much did you need?
I needed above 3 million.
Okay.
Yeah. The highest the offer me was 3 million, and they said that they only offer above that amount to female persons. Yes. Not to me. Yeah. So at that time, I had no option because I was really in need of money, and I went for it. But not for me, when I was making payments, I actually collected that loan about 3 times. When I was making payments, I ended up paying an interest above $1 million on that loan in 6 months. I have my branch manager here from the government saying, I think that's my branch manager who can confirm and say he was one who assisted me in the loan process. So, and I was actually not pleased. I actually cleared that loan about this last year. That's when I cleared the last loan, and I'm planning not to go to Access Bank for loan because I actually saw a better option when I went to Stanley Bank. Without opening an account with them, and they gave me 2 million naira from Spectre without having an account with them. With a cheaper loan, I paid less than 200,000 for a year. And Access Bank that I've been banking with, you know my business, I have 3 accounts with Access Bank. I have a savings account, I have a credit account, I have a business account, my business name with Access Bank. So why would I go to a bank who have been banking for above 12 years and they are giving me an option of 3 million to pay up to $1 million interest? in just 6 months. My business as of now, with 3 million naira is like it's very useless to me in my business. It's useless. I can't do with 3 million naira in my business. And look what we have right now, look what we have. The option that we have is 3 million naira. So what am I doing with 3 million naira when I'm dealing with a bank as big as Access Bank? It's very poor and very discouraging. And before I got the mic, somebody was actually praising his account officer. Yeah, it's actually good to praise somebody when they do very well. Like, if I want to praise somebody, I can really praise my branch manager. He has done very well. He gives me the attention whenever I go to him. But, back to my account officer. I won't mention him.
You have to help. Nothing here is punitive, right?
I know,
and you don't need to tell me the name, eh? When you give us, what you're giving us is feedback. Feedback is a gift. And what it does is makes us better. It's not just for the account. Whatever you say, any single person there that is not serving you well is me.
There was a time I don't complain to him about my account officer that I'm not getting anything. Prior to my former bank account officer, Mr. Henry, he's not getting into it, he's traveling out. Even when it was someone that introduced to this I could go get an appointment from any of these companies in our business. There were so many opportunities to introduce me to. With him, I actually enjoyed Access Bank. For all the years I've been with Access Bank, I was happy with Access Bank. It was the only bank I had. It was recently I went to open an account with UPA. I'm doing well with UPA. Okay. Because I wasn't pleased with what
I've got to cut you short, so I apologize. I'll see you after this. I will provide it properly, put you in the right segment, and address your account officer issue. And I apologize for that. You know what? When I come, where did you go to UPA? Why did you tell your branch manager you're going to UPA? Since you like your branch manager. And you have to close that UPA account. And come and collect your 10 million naira. If I hear that you're still in that UPA, quarrel.
I can't do with 3 million naira.
I said don't take 3 million now. Take whatever you want. Go and close UPA account. You don't want to hear me. This is an Access Bank. Close that. We don't want to hear all this UPA, PPA, and all these things here. Please, this is a family meeting. Treat us well.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I want to say I'm encouraged by Access Bank. Anytime I need form, I don't get my form. I don't have stress in transacting with Access Bank. And the only problem I have is this. They are only good at spoiling my name. Yeah, my name. And I've complained severally. I went to Lagos Marina branch when my account is on the side.
What do you mean stop your name?
Yes, my name is Chukwu Emeka. And they want to write Chukwu Emeka.
Are you from Oka?
I'm not from Oka, I'm from Delta.
Okay, right, Emeka, yes.
So I wanted to correct that impression. Let them correct my name.
It's not even an impression, it's bad. You can't misspell people's name.
So please,
yes.
My name is Chukwu. I've written a letter and I went to the branch where the account was opened, Marina branch. And they sort out my account opening procedures. They felt like it was Chukwu Emeka, not Chukwu Emeka. And they wrote, till now they've not corrected that name. That's the only problem I have. But every other thing about Access Bank is good. There's no branch in Benin I will enter. I will not get what I want. That's why they call me Mr. Access. God bless Access Bank.
So what's on your PPN? Chukwu Emeka, right? Your NIN, Chukwu Emeka. Okay. Can somebody please, Mr. Access needs to be attended to? I wonder.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Mrs. Joy Ifenelo. I'm here on behalf of my husband. I want to thank Access Bank for what he has been doing in the life of my husband. I want to thank Mrs. Blessing, who is not here, and all the security men in Access Bank at technical school. In fact, they are wonderful. During the time of cashless and almost fighting and all that, when I come with cash, they will just open the gate for me. I will just go inside, no stress, nothing. But never that my husband will go to bank. I will just say somebody
doing well. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Mr. Okolie, CEO of All the Best Enterprise. To advertise myself, a little appeal on ties and doors, causing Access Bank empowerment. So, thank you, sir. I want to say that Access Bank has been like a family to me. I started banking with Diamond Bank as far back as 2006, to be precise. But when I had a little challenge, is though we've been discussed, but I think one can still be done on the POS issue, because that has already been my problem with my account officer. That happened to be like a sister to me. I call her sister because she's always there for me. But I'm blessed and I keep it. But then the POS, a girl will always come to my office and check it. Every time she comes, maybe no transaction, I'll be looking at her face, she'll be looking at my own. Then I told her, let us solve this issue. The charge is hard for me. You know, I discovered that if I sell something of up to 200 in volume, they will take 1,000. I asked my account officer, she said because of point this. You know, me, I go to go school. I don't know how to work out those points. Then I told her, why don't you make this thing be like this, will I say this roadside? Those of us small people, we just come. So that we can be doing business and be like the family which we are. She will tell me they will fix it. And that has been my problem, because I particularly myself, I've always been with Diamond Bank and Access Bank. And she always called me, even our regional manager, he know me very well. All the best, we are not using our POS, we are not talking about that. Economically, I have to be very effective, because this one, they collect my gain. So I want you people to please work on that POS charge. Reduce it to a flat rate of the other small one. We are always there with you. Thank you. And I want to commend my branch again, because they are good.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. My sister and my colleague, another family member, is going to come and tell us about payments. I'm not going anywhere. We'll still be here. You can ask your questions. But Fumi, anything to do with international transfer? I hope people are listening. For those that do transfer, international transfer. This is, we call her FX. We call her Access Africa. So Fumi, take over from me. Listen carefully. You'd like to ask a lot of questions. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I did a little exercise when I came in. I wanted to greet you in a new way. Unfortunately, the money had gone. I don't know what the afternoon is. So I need someone who can help me to greet in that good afternoon. Please, can you hear me? The one I checked has even fly away because time has gone. I tried now. Because when you are in Rome, you must do like what? So I'm here. My name once again is Fumi. Can I have my slide, please? My name is Fumi. I like the last presentation because the way we are doing this presentation is in sequence and you will understand it better. I know people have talked about loan. After getting loan, what do you do with this? I'm sure the money you are not going to keep it in the store. You are not going to keep it in your bank account.
is for a particular purpose. So, and I want to join you this afternoon, if you have not been aware, to know how you can be able to do it efficiently. One thing Access Bank can be able to do is that, what is the need of our customer? Not just pushing transactions out or products. Do these products meet our customers? And after that, how can we do it in a way that it will be efficient, it will be cost effective, and it will be secure and safe? Do I come again? Your needs is what I want to talk about now is your needs. I got the loan. Customers have bought my goods. How do I replenish my store? If you are someone that imports from abroad, how can I do it in most efficient, cost efficient, safe, and secure? So I come to you this afternoon to introduce Access Africa. Who has heard Access Africa here? Access Africa, have you heard about Access Africa? Ah, there's a problem. Wow, this is strange. Access Africa is the product of the bank that enables you to send money to African countries, our subsidiaries, and over 80 countries where Access Bank is not present. You can see, you say the charges. You can look at these charges and compare it with what they give to you outside. I'm telling you, it is the cheapest of it. So, I'm giving you an example. It's 0.4, if you are sending $1,000, 0.4% plus $10. That means you are only paying $14. And if you are doing 4,000, you can see, if you are doing 4,000, more than 4,000, 0.5% plus $30. That is what we are charging. And all charges are VAT inclusive. The next thing is speed. Like I told you, if you are sending to other countries, they will tell you, like if you are sending to African country, for example, do you know that money will travel abroad first before you come to Africa? Are you aware? Because there is no way we are not interlining at that time. But what Access Africa have done is that is an instant transfer. The speed is more than helicopter or plane. As you are in the branch, you will get your alert that you have been debited. If you can call your beneficiary, if they are not sleeping here too, that's why I said time difference. I'm telling you, go to the bank or confirm that person will get it. Then documentation. Just a simple form. When you get to the branch, just a simple form. The name, the bank, the name of the receiver, the amount you are sending, the purpose, and all that. But the beauty is that you see when my colleague, the first person that did presentation on our app, if you are sending to Access Bank subsidiary, there are 15 other countries, you can do it on Access Mode 24/7. You just go to that app and you see a payment and you will see Access Africa. But when you are sending to countries where Access Bank is not present, you are sending to the United States, you are sending to Hong Kong, you are sending to China, you are sending to South Africa, you are sending that one, you come to the branch to do that transaction. And the next thing, what the dynamics? You send in dollars and you can receive over there in dollars. Or you send in dollars, you receive in the local currency of that country. Can I repeat myself? If I bring my dollars to the bank will debit my domiciliary account. And my beneficiary can receive in USD or local currency. But the country's FX policy overruled. If that country says you can only pay out in local currency, that means your beneficiary will receive in local currency. I will go to the next one. respondents, account holders. What we are saying is that you are coming to the branch with $10,000 cash and put it in your account. Per day, you can send $10,000. I will repeat myself. For every cash lodgement into your domiciliary account, even if you lodge in $100,000, $1 million, you are only entitled to $10,000 per day. I hope it's clear. But I hope it's clear. Correct. The next slide. But if you have an inflow into your account, maybe export proceeds or something, you can transfer as many as possible. So, transfer type. We say working customer. What I'm saying is that if you want to send to our subsidiaries, the 15 subsidiaries, even if the person do not have account with Access Bank, let's say Gambia for example, your customer can walk into our branch to pick up that transaction. And if it's an account holder, it enables customer to receive directly to your account. And if that person is willing to receive it in cash, the person will still receive in cash. And what we have done is that we listed our subsidiaries. We are in Kenya, we are in Mozambique, we are in Guinea, we are in Botswana, we are in Sierra Leone, we are in Congo, we are in Ghana, we are in Gambia, we are in Rwanda, we are in Zambia. Next, we are in South Africa, we are in Cameroon. So South Africa is already working on their own. Very soon we will complete their integration. Then who are the people that we are looking for to use this business, this platform? You can see we say P2P. P2P means person to person. For me, he sent me to Mr. Ebebo. So Mr. Ebebo is an individual person and for me is another entity. Not for me and co sending to Mr. Ebebo. And there's another one we call B2B. B2B means business to business. ABC papers is sending to Shandong something. So it's business to business. It goes from your business account and you enter the customer's account in that country, domicile bank, in the as a corporate account. And we have what we call P2B, business to person. That is, a company in Nigeria is trying to send money to an individual person outside, either in African countries where we exist or in those countries where we have no presence. Next slide. And go back. And I said something. Transaction. You can access bank branches. So you come to our branches, and I mentioned access more. If you are sending to all those branches, all those subsidiaries I listed, you go to access more, go to payment, you will see access Africa. You can send your money while at the comfort of your home. And payouts, I mentioned it again, bank accounts or mobile wallets. So you can send to that person in that country if they are operating mobile wallets. So what's the benefit? I'm telling you that it's secure. I'm saying that it's easy to track. You can track your, immediately that transaction is consummated, you'll be given a receipt. You have all the reference that you are having a sweet receipt. And the FS regulation as applied to SCY transfer also applied to Access Africa. Create an opportunity to maintain ties with families and friends. So your children cannot be stranded. Your friends that need your help cannot be stranded because there's a platform you can use anytime, any day, and it's convenient. So I finished what we call Access Africa. There's something again that we are marketing, and Access Bank is part of it. How many people have heard of African Bank? African Bank. So who is African Bank? African. Can you tell us what you know about it?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Augustine. African Bank is African is import and export money.
Correct. What is this for? What they are saying is that why should I want to send money to in official and parallel markets. Next slide. Yeah, I've landed and I did not crash. Clap for me now. Question?
My name is Okolie from RCS. Thank you for the presentation, first of all. It's actually a session of interest.
I can't really hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. I said this is actually a session of interest to me because I'm also into income. When you talked about the Access Africa, there was a time I tried to make some phone transfer. And for the fact to thank my account officer also, I signed up for this very much. You have been doing so well. Thank you so much. I realize that there is some, the process of this transaction sometimes discourage me as at that time. I have to do what I said, but I have a good relationship with him. But he has to make me search for another option to continue my transfer as at that time. We realize that sometimes the local branch or the branch you are dealing with sometimes might not necessarily furnish you with the details of this form transfer as at the moment. They can only but give you some information to what they know, to the extent to which they are informed. So you find that they are always relying on the head office or maybe regional office or something. So it's always a challenge for, I don't maybe speak for myself, but I know for other persons, it's always a challenge because our business sometimes has to do with timing. And when you get the timing wrong sometimes, because when you find that you are dealing with FX, which is very, very volatile, it can cost you millions of them. So I have that challenge and I couldn't go ahead with that transaction. But what I have to do now is to whoever sees it, I'm not able to come back to that. The last transaction I wanted to do, I wanted to use Access Africa. But what also made me not use that, because I was getting a different information there, was that she told me I couldn't do more than $3,000. And at that, I could just fathom myself $3,000. I don't know if you said in a month or in a quarter. So I said, no, for what I want to pay for, I'm doing about $3,000. So I said I can't do more than pay that restrictions, $3,000. But I was happy to hear that you said, even if it's an inflow, you can do as much as you want. But if it's what you deposited to right now, you can put up to $3,000. I think that's also different. But what I want to say is that the branch level should be able to furnish the customers with the necessary information so that they know whether to move ahead or to find another option so that they can quickly facilitate their business at that particular time. Thank you.
Thank you for this information. Any other question? Any other question on Access Africa or PAS? Thank you.
Now, Access Corporation is one of the largest financial players in the financial industry in Nigeria. And its main one of its vision is to see that it has its footprint in every financial sector in the entire country. So last year, December 2022, Access Corporation decided to venture into pension fund administration. Of course, with the enactment of the Pension Reform Act 2004, the pension scheme came into being, and it was compulsory for every employer of labor, both in the public and private sector, to have a pension scheme for its workers. And for over 18 years, we've been doing that for both the public sector and the private sector. And as we speak, the entire pension assets in the country is well over 25 trillion naira. And Access Corporation, being a major player in the sector, needed to be in this space. So in 2022, Access Corporation via Access Holding acquired 2 existing pension fund administrators to enable them come into the pension space. And their vision is to do exactly what they've done in the banking sector. Over years ago, nobody knew Access, but today Access is one of the major players in the banking sector. And that is what they've equally come to do in pension administration, because everybody is involved. Now, we have 2 major areas of interest. Like I said, everybody or every employer that has workers under them are expected by law to open a retirement savings account for its staff. Now, we in Access Pension, we are expected to
to receive remittances from these employers and then save it on behalf of these workers. Upon retirement, upon exit from their employers, we take care of paying their entitlements. So if you have somebody working with you, because the intention of government is to ensure that everybody that works upon retirement should be able to fall back to something. So if we are an employer of labor here, by law, if you have more than 3 workers, you are expected to open the retirement savings account for them. And that savings account is called a contributory pension. In the sense that at the end of every month, your employee is expected to make a compulsory saving, and the employer is equally expected to make a saving for that particular employee. At present, the Pension Reform Act stipulates that the employee should make a savings of 8%, while the employer makes a savings of 10%. For those of you who operate SMEs, you do business with government, you cannot get any contract, or you cannot be involved with any contract with government without showing evidence of pension compliance. So if you are an SME here, you are doing business, and for whatever reason you want to get a contract from government, government will insist that you show evidence that you have been doing, you comply with the Pension Reform Act. So this aspect is quite important for employees, and most times most of your workers leave you. They don't stay with you because you don't have a future plan for them. But the moment you understand that, look, my employer is setting aside for me, upon retirement, Access Pension will take care of me, they will pay my gratuity and pension. Now, what the Pension Reform Act has done is to ensure that everybody is pensionable, irrespective of where you work. Now, we equally understand that 70% of people who work are the informal sector. There's also a design for those who are in their own businesses. Most of you are, you don't necessarily say you have staff, you have workers. Of course, you can do what we call micro pension. Now, that micro pension allows you to save for your staff. Just a token of 4,000 naira every month, you can make contribution for them. We invest those funds, and whenever they exit you, whenever they leave you. In fact, in the Assets Corporation now, we put extended it to our domestic staff. You have somebody working for you. The person might work for you for 10 years and 15 years, and eventually will leave you at old age. When that person is leaving you, how do you say thank you to the person? Just like a federal government worker, after leaving, the government will say, no, take gratuity for working with me, loyally working with me over the year. Now, we've extended that to those who are working on their own. You have people working under you. You can do micro pensions for them. All they need to do is to open a micro pension account that does not require any money. Just walk up to Access Pensions. We open that for you, and then on a monthly basis through our app. You don't need to go to the bank. The convenience of their home, you can make contribution for them. Now, what happens is this: after 3 months of making that contribution for that employee, they can start assessing their money. They don't even need to wait until retirement. But what we do is this: we divide that account into 2 portions. We have a contingency portion that will allow you to make use of when you are still actively working, while the other 60% is kept for you when you retire. So please, our targets are those of you who have small scale businesses, you have 3 workers under you. Please, we advise, we encourage you to open a retirement savings account for them, either the normal one, the statutory one, or a micro pension, so that upon retirement they can have what to fall back to. It will not be fair if somebody works for you and put on all his youthful life working for you, and when it exists, there's nothing for that person to fall back on. We want to ensure that everybody upon attaining old age should have financial freedom, should be able to be financial free without depending on anybody to live a normal retirement life. Thank you.
Since we've been here, I think 50% of the questions that have been asked have been around POS, payments, internet. But the balance 50% has been about credits, loan, accessing money. Now, I'm sure you have heard my colleagues mention, Access Bank has grown over the past couple of years. Apart from our acquisition or merger with Diamond Bank, we have grown into something called a corporation, Access Corporation. And in this quest, we've been starting small businesses and different institutions like Hydrogen, Access Pensions, and then Fiducia. Fiducia is a vertical of Access Corporation. And what I do is very simple. I'll explain it now. Many of us here are SME businesses. We either produce something, manufacture something, or we offer a service. Many of the people that buy the things that we offer, are sometimes big corporates. Some of you there might be doing glass or supplying something to a big name, Dangote or Lafarge, or supplying something to somebody. What I do is very simple. In Nigeria today, when you supply materials or resources to a big name like Dangote or Lafarge or whoever, most times they don't pay you on time because of many reasons. There's a lot of liquidity challenges in the country. So you have supplied, say, water or diesel to Lafarge. After supplying your diesel, Lafarge will tell you that I cannot pay you till maybe June or July. Automatically that affects you. You now start looking for quick bucks, looking for loan, looking for all these things. But you have done your job. You have supplied the diesel. Why can't you get your money immediately? The problem I try to solve is that when you do that supply, whatever it is, diesel, sand, materials, even if it is service, you have built something for a company and you're expecting your money, I will bridge that gap for you. That's what fiduciary does. Fiduciary will come and step in at that point where you have done that job and will bridge the gap between the person you did the job for and you. Quick example, I supplied AGU to Lafarge, maybe one of their plants. And when I supplied the diesel is 100 million naira. And Lafarge is telling me that, okay, I cannot pay you this 100 million naira for the next 3 months. Automatically that affects me. I can't pay salary. I can't do other jobs for other businesses. I can't supply AGU anywhere else. I'm stuck. The only option I have is to go and borrow money from a loan shark that will charge me ridiculous rates. I hear that we all complain about very high rates. What we do is that you don't have to do that. Once you are supplied to your buyer, the person that buys from you, and we identify what the buyer is, you just bring that invoice, you upload it on my system. Once it's uploaded, you can get your cash within 48 hours. It's as simple as that. Also, if you're a big name, or you yourself, you're a SME, you manufacture something, and you have people that supply to you, but you don't have the cash to pay them today, and you want someone to take that burden off you, someone should help you pay these people. You have these people are giving you AGO, they're giving you sand, they're giving you water, you're a construction company, they're giving you steel, but you can't pay them today. My job is to help you pay them. I pay them because you're a customer of the bank. All of you have good relationships with your RMs. The RM will tell us that this person is our big customer, they will pay us back. Help us pay their vendor so that vendor is not supporting them. I create additional liquidity for you by just paying your vendors for you, and then when you do this, your RM and also come and sit down and collect cash from you. Obviously at an interest rate. What makes it very attractive is that the interest rate is built specifically to be attractive for this product. Yeah, so I will be at the back. My name is Ayo. I'll be at the back. We'll wait around. Time has really gone. We'll take questions and we can hopefully solve many problems that you might have. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Good to see many beautiful faces. I hope you're able to see my face here. My name is Kennedy Uche. I work for Coronation Insurance. So, I'm going to talk about insurance. I know, and it's good to even coming fast, because all these businesses I will talk about, these things we talk about, it is good to look at the risk factor rates and see how we can bring it together and tell you how insurance plays an important role in helping you make your business grow and also helping you manage the various risks that are associated with your businesses. Coronation Insurance has been in the business of insurance for the past 15 years. We were formerly known as WAPI. Last 3 years we remained as Coronation. And my MD, Chizoma, says our purpose of Coronation is to create a prosperous future for our clients and the African continent. We have a strong working relationship with Access Bank. That's why we're here. We do practical insurance for Access Bank, and we have strong partners in wealth creation and risk management. The whole idea of coming here is to bring up our products, let you know what we do, and how we affect businesses and what we are doing. We've been doing this for some of my customers here too. I'm seeing different places that we've been working with, and they can access to our strength and our resilience and the key thing for the insurance industry is that we hear everywhere is insurance is the key. That's what we hear. Well, I'm here to tell you Congratulations to you. Not that we are saying how to block your process because of that group, but rather we are here to support you. And when the time comes, when the bad time comes, we are here to work with you and take you back to where we ought to be. We are looking at the insurance risk in Nigeria, the kind of risk that we see in Nigeria. Looking at fine alignment. The kind of life we express in the beginning of this is that still our people are having extra needs. One small life with everything in the house. Both your walls, your TV, your radios, everything. Before you know it, you start repairing. By effort. Explosion, we see gas explosion here and there. These are serious things that we are seeing live. The one that happened is that almost took out the whole district. These are real life things that we are seeing. Riots. Of course, for those of us that believe the last one that happened that is not many banks, one banks, because of what just happened. Out of the blues, you don't see riots here and there. Aircrafts for vehicles, smoke, and releasing the text. Down this company, our vehicles are being stolen. By value for those with Toyota cars. Those ones are very easy to just, do the different. Calling out text, water, things and all that. That's like, these are the kind of risks. These are the kind of risks we have to see. So we are telling you and everyone here, business for businesswoman, for a girl, there's insurance that keeps us in the lead. Your motor vehicles, you do that with your motor party, compressing, we handle that. Both of burglary or fire, we handle that. And the limit is you go out the limit. Whatever you want to do, we handle that for you. Your businesses, for your GIT, goods in transit, and move goods from one part of the country to another. Burglary, accidents, any happens to these goods, we cover them. And that's our business. And for those that are not business related, we have your household insurance. Anything in your house, so your CV, your inverter, your equipment, all those things that are in your house, we cover all of them. If anything happens to them today, let's say for example there's a surge and your TV gets destroyed, you have to replace them with your insurance, you can have that. What the essence is, you don't think now to the way things are expensive now, insurance is very, very important. Because these are, so even your phone now, the cheapest phone you can see, the probably about 200 for those that do what you want them to do. So everything is now an asset, nothing is cheap anymore. So you can't afford to just buy and use these items to things that can be covered. Even your phone screen alone, but there's a damage that you want to fix your, maybe your Samsung screen. The kind of price you get to 200 for the screen, 300 for the screen. You don't have to go to those places alone. At what cost? Probably 50,000 would have saved you all that. Once you pay that, any damage to the screen, it gets fixed. So these are the few products that we have. My customers, I have my colleagues around, they'll share flyers with you. And if you have any questions or inquiries, I'm here to take them from you. Thank you very much.
Please have a question for coordination with Sean.
Good afternoon. I noticed you have provisions for cyber insecurities concerning insurance for risks with the environment.
Yes.
And the internet itself is an environment which is also conducive for conducting businesses. So are you able to make provisions for it in the future, or is it a different section of the time?
No, we're actually looking at that. In the last meeting we had, we're looking at the product that we still not doing for because the risk is special. It's not regular risk that you come across every day. And also, if you sit back and look at the kind of things that happen in the environment, the peculiarities, we have to manage those risks and ensure that we put in the right pricing, ensure the right coverage in the business and everything. So we are looking at that as a product, and I'm sure within the next quarter, we will the whole world will know what we do, what we're doing about that.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, any other questions?
There's one there to go.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Adebayo. Actually going to talk to the Access Pension Scheme at the same time, just as the writer to what my elder colleague mentioned. The internet is a broad space, and there's so much insecurity today. At the same time, we can actually harness it for our need. Talking about the insurance that, just like I mentioned, we're working on it, and we're going to get it done. I don't know how quick it how fast that can be done. That's one. Then on the access pension, I just want to ask the entire house, how many of us are aware while you are still in service today, you can actually access 25% of your pension scheme? Everybody that is seated here, I can tell not up to 10% is aware. Then we might need to go back to the access scheme, the pension scheme, and they will give you how to access it. It's good while you are still strong, healed and healthy. You access your pension scheme, 25% of it, really judiciously to move on. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, I believe it's been an exciting time. Right now, I will be taking the vote of thanks, and that's our DA, Chizoma. The round of applause for her as she comes in. Please add the vote of thanks to the photo session downstairs.
How do I start to say thank you to all you esteemed customers that graced us with your presence here today? I feel really touched and pleased that you made that time to come and be with us. I think that the conversations we had here today will go a long way in ensuring that our relationship even grows stronger. And for those relationships that we have in areas, that we're able to build them to be where we need to be. When I started the introduction today, I had mentioned that customers are very important to us. And it was one of the things that kept our founder awake every night. Because we needed to be sure that our customers were always in a good place. So thank you. We will go back with all our comments, with all the comments. We will go back with the advice that you are giving us. We will go back and ensure that our relationship continues to remain strong. So thank you very much. Thank you for making our time. Thank you for being a part of this big family. Thank you for making us who we are today. And God bless you all.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, we started with an opening prayer, so we'll also close with a prayer. Please, Nora, can you help us with the closing prayer? Nora. Questions. I guess you enjoyed yourself. It's not a punishment.
Good afternoon, everybody. Shall we rise, please? In Jesus' name. In the name of Jesus. Our Father and our God, we are here to return all glory to you for the success of this occasion. We say to you, be all the glory in the name of Jesus. As we live here, Lord Jesus, we cover every route we are going to take with the blood of Jesus. Whatsoever is going to take us back to our destination, we cover with the blood of Jesus. Thank you, our Father, for in Jesus' name we have prayed.
Like you say, customer is king. One of the key things for us to hear back feedback from our customers on what we're doing right and what we might not be doing right, so that we can make the necessary corrections. So this is something we do usually in all our locations. So today we are here to do the same thing in Edo, and to socialize with our customers, meet with them, sit with them, just generally just try to understand their needs, tell them about the products that we have, and for them to give us a feedback on. And then outside that, we had a fantastic time. We were able to bond together, because all in is all about bonding with the customers. So this was an opportunity to bond with our customers.
Okay, we feel excited. We are happy. Okay, so it was an opportunity for our customers to meet the executive management, to interact, for us to get the feedback, and for us to also tell them about happenings in our bank and in our family. That's Access Nation. And that's why we did presentations, not only consisting of Access Bank offerings, but also of our verticals. There were presentations done by Access Pension, there were presentations also done by Fiducia, by Hydrogen, and also by Coronation Insurance. So we are actually a total package.
It was a pleasure, especially to know that you are being heard, or rather that they care enough to want to hear what the customers have to say. It's a big benefit to them and to the customers as well. And we hope that everything discussed would be in some way implemented, and changes and adjustments can be made. And we also commend them for where they have done well.
It's our usual practice. Customer is everything to us, and we are more than banking. So we decided that for today, we're going to host our customers in Benin to foster collaboration, community, and like I said earlier, it is more than banking. You can see we had a large turnout. Our customers, we take customers' complaint, we talk to the customers, find out what their pain points are, and address it. We do this across the country. We go to different regions. We meet our customers. You have to meet your customers to deliver service and ensure that they're having excellent customer experience. Thank you.
Whoa, that was, of course, wonderful. Thank you so much to Access Bank PLC for this routine you always put up region by region to hear from your customers and to also introduce to them new programs, new innovations of yours, how the banking system will be improved. I was indeed amazed. Yes, people came out en masse to air their mind why and how they have been having one or two challenges, and there was a representative of Access Bank who was also there to answer all of your questions. It is one thing to have a business, it is another good thing to get feedback from your customers, and that's exactly what we just saw on this very platform. I know for sure by this, Access Bank and her customers haven't gone through this interactive section. They will now have a flexible, a more floatable relationship in their business line. Thank you so much to Access Bank. Thank you for putting our time or taking our time to hear from your customers. So, are you an Access user, or you are still thinking with this? I guess you already have, and you have already made your decisions, of course. It was indeed a swell time with Chizoma Okolie on that interactive section. On this note, we want to say a very big thank you to Access Bank PLC. I want to also say thank you to all the customers who took our time out of their busy schedule to be there, to air their mind, to also introduce to them the new innovations. You could see the food and drinks that went down there. Yes, it was not just a time to talk all the way. No, they had a swell time as well. Their stomach were filled. Thank you so much once again. That's why, of course, we'll be calling to wrap on today's broadcasts. Please, our numbers are still there on your screen. Give us a call today ahead of your events, no matter the time, no matter the distance, no matter the location. We'll be there to cover your event with our crew, with our gadgets, in photos, video, and all. Until our next broadcast, until our next episode, don't forget to subscribe to Jeb TV. Don't forget to like Jeb TV. Don't forget to drop your comments on our comment section. I remain sincerely yours, Fumilayo Okorafor. Keep watching Jeb TV because we have a whole lot still coming through to you.